It is finally here. I ordered this almost a year ago, and my custom saddle's finally here. Well, here the saddle is straight out of the box. Okay, so this is a J.C. Martin saddlery 15.5 barrel horse saddle. It is a rose painted design, and this is my first painted saddle, and basically I saw it and went, oh, that's pretty. Gorgeous, but I already have some issues. These conchos aren't really doing it for me. They're already missing some of the bling straight out of the box. I've got 4 conchos that have missing bling, and I've got one over here that has completely popped off, you can see. So the conchos are going to need to be replaced. Yeah, not liking the conchos. Now let's talk about a painted saddle. Anytime you're putting paint on top of leather, you're going to have some peeling, and I can already see where there's some places that are already rubbing off, so it's not really staying on, just already right out of the gate. It does look pretty, but I don't think this is going to last for very long, staying pretty, especially with continued use, but my goodness, it sure is pretty. So here's the tag from the J.C. Martin Saddle Company, located here in Fort Worth, Texas. So it's telling me that I need to needs-foot oil this saddle before any use. Oil it completely, and that's what we're gonna do before we really ever even ride in the saddle. So the saddle did come with a really beautiful set of a breast collar and a matching headstall. Pros, wow, they're really pretty from a distance. Now the quality of the leather seems to be nice and soft. It really seems a little wide though. Well, let's look at the cons. I don't know about this particular set as far as how it's actually going to fit my horse. So there's a con right there. And nextly, I'm already looking at places again where we have painted. So when I take a closer look, I'm noticing that we already have some spots over here that aren't really holding together very well. This is also a very wide cheek piece, and I don't know if it's actually going to fit my horse. Usually the wider the cheek piece, kind of the harder it is to get that 2 inches below the eye and have it fitting well. And if you're going to use this with a bitless bridle instead of an actual bit, it may not fit at all. So number one, I'm really going to look at the pros of this saddle. Number one, it's a unique design. It's got kind of a skirt that's not really rounded, but it's got a nice high back, which I like the seat. Really the fenders are the cool part. I like that they already came turned out. That's going to be very comfortable. And the stirrups, they're a little heavy, but that's kind of cute. And here we go. There is the print. Now overall the quality of the leather seems to be really good, and overall quality really looks not cheap, but I think there are also going to be some cons. Now I really like this cover over the D's right here. This helps the leg move back and forth, and it's open right here, so you can get a lot more contact with the horse. Now I really like this right here on the back cinch. No, this isn't for your knife, this is actually for your hoof pick, but that does come in handy. And I really do love these nice long saddle strings, so if I want to go on a trail ride with this saddle, I can tie up my saddlebags, not going to be a problem. Okay, now it's time to see if the saddle I bought actually fits the horse that I bought it for. Da-da-da-da, the moment we have been waiting for. So we've got good clearance underneath. It does look like we have room underneath here. The only point I don't like is that this is just a little bit long, but it is actually right there under the point of the hip. It looks like it fits pretty good. I'm not a saddle fitter, but this is the measurements I was supposed to get for this horse, and sometimes they change, but obviously if he adds a little more back to him, you know, things can change, but overall fit is actually looking pretty good.